Good morning, everyone. This is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage, and welcome to the show. This is the weekly forecast for everyone for the week. So hopefully this helps all of you in some way or another. And I will be thanking everyone for joining in here. And just in case anyone would like to donate, donations get you a reading. It also gets you a free entry to win a reading at the end of every month. Sometimes if we get a lot of donations, then you get a chance of winning some free cool gifts and stuff too. Of course, we have a hard time sending the gifts to people out of the country, so that we could always just have you opt to win a reading. All right, so I've been doing this over 25 years. I am a psychic medium. I also read tarot, oracle, trinkets, runes, crystal balls, all sorts of things. So, yeah, I know I haven't really been doing too many pop-ons. I even missed doing the manifesting for this full moon. We just had a full moon on the 10th, or is that it? No, probably the 9th. It's pretty powerful. There's a lot at stake here. Everybody's supposed to be making these changes in life. So, you need to make them, or the universe is going to push you, and you never like it when the universe pushes you. So it's insisting that we grow. It is our time to be the best and highest of who we are. So if you're going with the flow, it seems like Mercury's not so intense. I mean, it is an emotional one. It's making people release what no longer serves them, and a part of that is releasing your emotional issues and stress and things like this. So you may be experiencing a little bit of a bumpy ride. I know my computer's been acting funny, the phone's been acting funny, and you know, there's a lot going on in the atmosphere. Even without Mercury retrograde, we seem to be going through that. So pay attention to all of that. This is just all part of the insanity. My phone got lost. Wow, there's just all kinds of weird things. I had to replace my printer. Everything was just going wrong at the same time, but yet at the same time, I was still experiencing luck. So I don't want to say it's not really a harsh one. If you're not making moves forwards, it could be, but it's not so much. So I do feel that you could still be experiencing the good with the bad, or mishaps, I should say. It's not even necessarily that they're bad. And the universe will shake things up a little bit if you are not taking initiative to make those changes. All right, so on with that. Again, for those who may be just tuning in, my name is Jade. I am the Violet Sage, and this is for the week of September. The information and reading I'm going to give you now. And then at the end of that, we give people a chance to ask questions. And those who donate always go first. So we always make time for that. I do have a spirit circle after today's show. So I will not be staying on longer than 11. So if you do donate, I will just try to get that in quickly. And if I cannot, then we could always do it after show in private. But I know I do have to make sure that I just keep things rolling. I got an extremely busy day today here. We have our artificial lighting going on today because, well, it's raining and cloudy and stuff here. So I finally found lights that don't discolor my cards, so you can actually get a better view. And we, of course, always trying new setups and seeing how they work out. This one seems to be doing pretty good. All right. And saying all that, now I can start welcoming some people. Hello, Mama. Hey, Kayla. And Auntie Barb. And Gina, Soroy, Dreamweaver, and Lisa. Good morning. Good morning. I feel like it's the Mickey Mouse Club. Good morning, Darla and Michael and David. And oh, it's just one of those days. So for everyone that really wants to be able to reach me, this is my new business card. If you want to take a screenshot, want to contact me at a later date for anything, Don't forget, if you contact me by email, put reading in the subject line. This way I can find it. I get so much junk mail, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I do have some information on the back because we are doing that gas pill now. But I am getting so much mileage from that gas pill, it's not funny. I love it. Usually, just tooling around town, my van is such a pig that I usually have to fill it up at least once, if not twice a week. I haven't filled my tank up for 2 weeks. So I'm like getting double the mileage I was getting before. It's really awesome. So all the information is here on the back side of the card. Want to check that out. All right. Or you could always contact me and we can discuss it personally. All right, so I pulled the first card for you here. This way you had something to look at while I'm doing all this blah, blah, blah. All right. So we got the Goddess of Knowledge. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. I don't know about you, but dreams are really going crazy right now, and very interesting ones. So pay attention to your dreams because you are getting messages, and pay attention to the people who cross your path. If you hear something 3 times or more, it's definitely something you should be listening to and paying attention to. Maybe it's moves or changes you have to make. If you're looking for a job, maybe it's the place you're supposed to be checking out and going to. All right. Also, if you're wondering to start a business, how should you proceed with anything? Start with what you already know, because if you have the intuition or the gut feeling or desire to move forward on something, it's usually because you know at least the first couple steps, even though you don't think it's going to do anything. It could open up many doors. So give that a try. All right. Morning, Bev. Alrighty there. First card out. I got a big bin of cards here today. All right, Spirit. What else does everyone need to know that would best help them in their path in life for this week of September 11th? And then check out that date too, 911, right? Remember what happened on that day. But it's also a magical number. The help in the universe is with many people right now. What does everyone need to know? And we got dreams. Believe in your dreams. So don't believe or think it can happen just because things failed you in the past. It just could simply mean it wasn't the right time, or your energy or their energy wasn't in the right place, or it wasn't the right thing for you at that time. You know, a lot of people, especially if you're watching this, you're probably more of a sensitive soul. So things really need to line up a little better, and this might be the time. So don't give up, give over. It's going to be like my favorite saying, I think. All right. When I put the same size card next to each other, they get a little mixed up here. All right, I haven't used one of these in a while, so we're going to do with our Palin Tarot. All right, Spirit. What does everyone need to know? Help me pick out the proper card. This helps them in their path in life. I intend to read this card right side up. So, Spirit, give me the right card. It's going to deliver the right message. All right. Okay. And I can see how I could read this one both ways. The world. The world is like one of the best cards ever. So this means the world is your oyster. You can really have whatever you'd like, but it's how you go about it. And, you know, it could be a little bit of emotional. There could be some turmoil. It may require you to have freedom first from other things that may be holding you back or other energies. You have the deer that some people are, you know, could be running scared. Could also be being too timid. So you're going to have to be aggressive to make things happen for you if you're feeling that they're not happening. So you have to go through the emotion. You can't avoid it. Can't go around it. You have to work with it. And this is for everybody, like all suits all people of the world. This is for everyone. That this world is ready for you. let's see here. I'm going to point something else out. We have the butterfly over here. So we have the butterflies also. Butterfly is transformation. So in order for you to have what you truly desire, you're going to have to go through some sort of transformation first. So accept it and work with it the best that you can. Got that card. I like that deck today. We're going to go ahead and do Divine Circus. All right, Spirit, what does Divine Circus have to say for everyone? It's going to be best of help for them for this week of September 11th. And don't forget, this could even reflect for the whole month. It really all depends on what it is and where you are in your path and your journey in life. And a lot of people have been getting this card this week. It's kind of weird. All right, we got Tiger Angel. Tiger Angel. This means that your help, your personal energy, your connectedness, your intelligence, maybe what it is that you know, your tenderness, your understanding is in need of help for other people right now. So the world really needs you. They need your talents. They need your compassion. They need your strength. They need your wisdom. So you may need to be there for other people, including yourself. You need to turn on that intelligence helmet there and start working towards your goal. And again, kind of like trust with and go with what all you already know. All right. And we got the Tiger Angel. All right. All right, let's see what's next. And let me go ahead and read that one to you as well. I know it basically starting to learn that one well. I pulled it so many times this week. Everybody is in need. I mean, people need your energy too. So the universe needs you. It needs your strength, your guiding hand, your devotion, your goodness, and your protection. There are people, projects, ideas, and hopes that need your encouragement, your optimism. Optimism. That's important. Your nurturing. You have helpful healing power in you. Be confident enough to be gentle, and your inner power shall uplift and protect many in this world, keeping them safe and inspiring them to trust and love. So help people to do that trust thing, even when you don't, sometimes that's when it's most important. Even when you don't believe, you're giving someone all the reasons that they should believe. And that kind of reminds you why you should believe as well. So I'm going to move all this over. All right. You can tell there's like blurry aspects of this camera location. I haven't pulled one of these in a while, so let's go ahead and pull one of the fairies. Fairy cards. What is it that's best going to help everyone in their path in life for this week of September 11th, 2022? Let me pull the proper card. You're elf-struck, enchanted, beguiled, and enspelled. So that means you can be, I wish I had my little book out here, read a little blurb on that one too. So sometimes you can find that you're enchanted by ideas or other people. And so sometimes it's someone else's energy. You may not be interested in what that same person is interested in. So making sure you're working towards your goals, not somebody else's goals, because just because they love it and they're trying to pull you in and suck you in, maybe some people could be trying to use you, your connections, your money, whatever the case may be. Just, be careful. But it could be like nature itself is enspelling you and ensnaring you to be connected. And maybe you're being pulled in the right direction to what you need to do too. You're going to have to really trust your intuition on this one. Okay. do another fairy type card, angels and fairies. All right, that one just jumped right out. I didn't even have to shuffle much. This is ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what it is that you need. Because if many people, especially if you're a giver, you're not used to asking anybody for what it is you need. No, it'll just happen. No, it doesn't just happen. Hear that story about the guy who's drowning and he says, nope, I'm going to wait. God's going to come for me. God's going to come for me himself, People are saying, hey, you want help? They ride by. Nope, wait for God to help me. Somebody else comes by. Another fisherman. Hey, do you need help? Nope. Wait for God to help me. That is God's way of helping you. When they send people into your life, offering your help, or sending someone into view that has what you need or the ability to help you, you open mouth. You have to be brave. I mean, a lot of these trials that people go through is to teach you how to be brave, how to ask. Because, even though this is a magical world, things just aren't going to happen for you unless you learn all the lessons and learn how to be brave, step forward, open your mouth, and learn everything you're supposed to learn, which is why you're here. So, don't expect it to drop into your lap. You have to do the work too. All right. We are going to go ahead and do a Rumi card. Rumi, what do we need to know, Rumi? Or wherefore art thou, Rumi? Wow, couldn't say that one. Welcome, Yvonne. How are you? Well, we didn't get to that portion of the show yet. You have to wait until I'm done with the weekly message. This is for everybody right now. And then when I say it's time to go ahead and ask your questions, people who donate will go first, and they also get more than one card. But I will go in order as I see people ask the questions. But I make people wait to that portion before they ask, just to make sure they're still tuned in. All right, Spirit, what does everyone need to know? It's what's going to help them in their path this week of September 11th. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Robert. Smooth. Maria Smooth. That's interesting now. Last name. All right, check this card out. This is like the colors of Reiki and magnified healing. This is pretty cool. So if you see it, she's being infused with all this light, all the green that's coming in, the blue being peaceful, the purple, the spiritual, but she really needs to heal from some stuff first. You see all this green, the healing going on. Allow the universe to send people and energy into your life to heal you. Keep your eyes open so that you can see the light when it presents itself, because it could be you that makes you miss the bus. So you make sure staying alert, staying aware, staying open to receiving the gifts that the universe has to share with you. All right. We got Blessing of Zara. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while though it is the cause of your suffering and pain. There is something more loving and beautiful waiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. Stop scratching in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Arise and move toward the seat of the heavenly table, gleaming before you. A greater feast awaits your attendants. So let go of what no longer serves you so you can move up to the big people's table. In short, to make it so everybody can understand. So there's many gifts and blessings waiting for you. And it's the fear that always holds us back. So you don't want to suffer anymore, then seek. And everyone deeply knows what it is and why they're suffering and why they're not moving forward. So it's time for you to do the moving on and doing what it is that you need to do. I mean, I hear messages. Every time I give you guys messages, trust me, I hear them myself too. And people that need certain messages, usually it's something else I need to hear as well. So it's kind of interesting how everyone can hear the echoes. So same with you. If certain people come to you and they're looking for help, and you're like, wow, I can so hear the message in there for me too. So pay attention to people who are coming to you for assistance, because they're like your reflection, your mirror, and you need help as well, maybe in the same areas. So don't think that it's weird or uncanny. It's just how the universe works when there's no other source of messenger to get to you. All right. One more message card. We're going to do a stone and a trinket. All right, Spirit, what else does everyone need to know for this week? September 11th, 2022. What's best going to help them in their path in life? Okay. Isis. Oh, mighty Isis. Ooh, look at that. Now, is that... Anubis. Is that Anubis there? So, it looks like being transformed is being called for here, because Anubis is the person that helps you get through the gates, especially if there's a part of you that's dying or you're in an actual death too. It's funny, for those of you who don't know my little dog, Lucky, he's a rescue. He's little, he's black, and his ears and everything, he looks just like Anubis. I wanted to name him that, but he came with the name Lucky, and he seems to like it, so I couldn't change it. Otherwise, I call him Newbie for short. Okay. Well, looks like transformation, and the transformation is going to be wonderful. See how it is behind the death that you may be experiencing inside or in a part of your life, an area of your life. Could be work, could be relationship, it could be vehicles, homes, or whatever you may be experiencing. The new is waiting. Oops, yeah, just throw that card around. All right, I'm going to read the back side of that card now. The brother in darkness. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. You shall overcome any negative energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. You're kind of like getting that through this whole reading. I hope everybody's catching that. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and pull a stone card and a trinket. All right, Spirit. While I am pulling the stone for the month, I just ask if you wouldn't mind watching this brief clip. Thank you for taking a moment to watch that. We are back. And also at this time, since we have went past 20 minutes, it's like you have to wait 20 minutes before you can give any thumbs up or anything. So at this point in time, we ask everybody, if you're enjoying what you're getting and receiving here, please give us a thumbs up, like, hearts, whatever you can do, especially on YouTube. And positive comments in the comments section really help us too, because then they know people are really watching and they're really getting involved. All right, thank you. So moving on to, I'm going to get to the stone first. We got dolomite. We've picked dolomite once before too, and that's not a common stone that people usually get. So dolomite, stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Isn't that kind of what all this is saying? So you need to stay positive for the positive to happen. Stay away from that naysaying stuff and, I tried that before, it didn't work. Well, yeah, maybe you didn't want to go for that particular type of job, but maybe you can either apply at the same place for a different job, or maybe that same job that you really like to do at a different place. So sometimes you just got to fine tune it or tweak it, or just try again, because the time just simply wasn't the right time, the right moment for you. So give that to you, and I'm going to go ahead and ask Google for their extra input here. I'm praying my phone is working okay. It's got some weird gaps in it ever since I lost my phone and had to put it on secure. What are the metaphysical properties of dolomite?
According to sage crystals, it offers a calming and patience presence to the physical body, emotional body, and spiritual aura to offer balance and grounding, and assists in weight control, breaking addictions, anxiety relief, and balancing polarities.
Oh my God, how perfect is that? Breaking addictions. Now, this is big, people. The way you self-talk about yourself, or the way you view the world, or you view other people, or even certain people that used to really annoy you, that is an addiction. You are addicted to going to that go-to feeling or response. People were brought up this way, or certain things happen to people, especially people who have PTSD. Your brain has trained itself to build a bridge to that automatic negative response system. So it's up to you to retrain it. That's why when you catch yourself doing it, you say cancel, 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 and replace it with something positive. So weight control, awesome, man. I'm going to wear a big hunk of that around my neck. All right, so the balancing, the grounding, anxiety, so the breaking addictions and things. It's not just what you're putting into your body, but it could be your reaction to things, or how you feel about yourself, or anything like that. Just the way people think and speak is also an addiction. It doesn't have to be something that you're putting into your body, but most times there's something to do with the way you feel about the world, is the way you treat yourself, and what you do put into your body. So it's all connected, people. Get some dolomite. Dolomite is usually kind of white. I'm going to see if they show a picture here, but they may not. I guess it comes in some different colors. Pictures of dolomite. All right, yep. So it comes in many different forms, dolomite. It could be clear. It could be, well, I've seen it mostly in that white form. But dolomite comes in many different forms and different colors. So check them out. Go on eBay or something. Get yourself a piece of dolomite. All right. Well, I think that was really helpful. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and pick a trinket. Get a trinket. Okay, Spirit, what else does everyone need to know for this week of September 11th, 2022? Oh, my goodness. You are the light, people. Just kind of like that tiger card, tiger angel. You're the light for other people. You're also the light for yourself. You can't always help other people unless you're helping yourself, right? So you got to take care of yourself first. I'm watching that little glowing thing go around back and forth. Woo! All right, so you are the light. And you're the light for others too. So make sure you're leading by example. Be that example. That means there's things that you may have to tweak as well. And they're also your mirror. I keep getting the reflection thing. So I believe that's a big as well. All right. So now we're going to move to that portion of the show where you can go ahead and ask questions. And if you donate it, please let me know you donate it, and you will get to go first, and you will get more than one card. All right. And as I put this away, I'll be waiting for people to ask their questions. Hoping everyone's working on things. Be interesting to have a day where we could just tell stories about how things are transforming in our lives. Or in your life. Sometimes I'm a little quiet while doing this. I know we could have done some runes, but I picked some different cards today. I took up that added time that I would have had for other people. Okay, we are cleaned up. Okay, for Bev. Will my week bring good luck? All right, so we're going to say, well, this week bring good luck, right? Okay. This week bring good luck. I feel this is a two-carder. Sometimes you will get two cards. All right, Spirit for Beverly Starnes. Well, this week bring good luck for her. What should be experiencing this week? Damn it, Bev. Why are you always going through so much crap? All right, so two cards came out, and they both mean basically the same thing, so I think this is confirmation. First, we got the liar card, so there's definitely somebody in your midst not telling you the whole story or trying to lie to you for their benefit, or maybe they just don't want to do something for you, so just be really careful. People are not giving you the whole story, covering up truths, covering up lies, or handing you a bunch of BS. They do not have your best interest in mind, because then we got the moon card. The moon card can be a few different things. We're using the water to wash away your cares and concerns, but it's also like an emotional time. And this is also the full moon we're just coming out of too, but that means there's deception around as well. So I'm going to put that together with this one. So people are being a little tricky, and again, not all totally on the up and up with you. So, kind of sorry about that one here. It says also have new people outside that came from home being removed. So many people outside that came from home. Well, that explains all that. So, were they in your house? Damn, you guys just got to stop taking people in for a while. People are going to have to start really proving themselves to you. Right now, people are acting needy. Yes, we are supposed to help people, but we also have to use good judgment, because not everybody, some people just like to leech off other people. And in doing so, they don't learn the valuable lesson that's in their misfortune for themselves. Sometimes that's the only way they're going to learn, is they're going to need to get kicked in the butt. But when there's people who are genuinely doing everything they can and still nothing's gelling, those are the people you help. Also have new people outside. Okay. Army guy and from down the street. Okay. Well, watch yourself. Watch your belongings. Don't let people know what you have. You got some nice things that are precious to you. It's just like, as much as you like to share it and divulge information, it's not always good. So I say, no, not quite yet. I think you need to have eyes in back of your head right now. Boy. Okay. Hope that's helped, my dear. They are ghosts. Wow, the third ghost. My goodness. Even so, I think you need to do a cleansing and clearing, putting up some boundaries and borders. Once you cleanse your house with the sage and everything, line your windowsills and your door and everything with that salt. And you could definitely use some of my spray, because you spray a little bit of that on your finger, and you do the sign of the cross above your doors, above mirrors, anything that's glass, basically. So, because those are windows and other ways they can get in. You just don't need the crap right now. You really need to clear your space from all the previous stuff you just dealt with. Removed homes around you. Oh, yeah. So they're looking for a place to go. Who better than that little light shining over there on the corner? Oh, say some prayers for them. Call Archangel Michael to come in and assist them, and so they can go home. And just tell them how much better it's going to be on the other side. So they need to be done with their business here so they can leave. That will be helpful. All right. Who's next? Let's see what you got here. Lola is Gina. I had two ETs come in my dream. 9-8. One of them is named Sheila, and the other is the assistant. Are they benevolent beings, or did they put a chip unbeknownst to me? This has happened to me in the past. There's a good question. All right. So Sheila. I'm getting there are beings that are coming to you, and they're not here to hurt you. They're saying they're not necessarily here to hurt you. I don't feel that they mean you any harm. Search it. I don't feel there's a chip either. I'm getting the words, this being wants you to turn the page. So I don't know exactly what they were telling you, but something about making the change, time to move on, that sort of thing. So maybe it's about that job. I think you had a question about your job once before. So I think it's time for you to move on from that. So I hope that has been a help for you, Gina. That's interesting. Very interesting. Namaste, Bev. Thank you, dear. All right. Anyone else? Don't forget to give those thumbs up, those hearts, those thumbs up, positive comments in the comment section. And you're welcome. Hopefully that was helpful, because it seemed like what they're trying to help you with. You must have some good, they're saying like ancestral relatives that are alien. I feel like they really know you or have a kinship with you or something, Gina. That's why they're helping you like this. It's time. They may need you for bigger and better things. It's time to move on and be happy. Okay. All right. Wow. Nobody else? Hey, I don't mind ending the show early today. God knows I got a lot to prepare for this afternoon. So, Yvonne, are you still here? Comments, new comments. Truly resonates. Awesome. Awesome. Glad to hear that. All right. So, while I'm waiting, oh, okay. Question: owning a new home. Have a bleeder day, my friend. Wow. I hope you mean a blessed day or something like that. Oh, that's funny. Question: owning a new home. So, Spirit, do we see? I'm gonna say us or Auntie owning a new home. We're gonna have to give that a time frame, because of course that may happen at some point. We'll say before the year is out. Let's word it that way. Before the year is out. You see Auntie or myself? Well, I would just say Auntie, because you'd still be involved owning a new home. Home loan to go through. Meet that. It is reversed, but we don't read these reversed. And then I'm going to pull one more to go with it. Hang on. Is there a new home before the year's out? I'm starting to get to the point that I don't know how it's going to happen, especially with my credit card bills right now. There is definitely some good stuff going on here. We'll read the first one. Heed well, good news from the Cavalier. Impassioned views promise good cheer. Sadness that hides, veiled in the day, once the sky soon flies away. So it feels like all the bad news and bad stuff that we've been dealing with seems like the good stuff's finally going to start coming in, and that's good. Um, and the libido card, but it's more the peacock I'm paying attention to in this card. I feel that prosperity is coming first, and that's what is needed for the rest to follow. I Fertility is kind of more of what I want to go with this one. Um, Once that happens, I think that's when things get clear. The possibility of maybe November, but the thing is we can't move then because now we're locked into a contract. Although I'm sure there's ways. Um, this may have something to do with the ability to be connected with a significant other who helps that to happen. So there's a couple, there's sort of mixed messages, but they're all good news. So this is good. I got that strong feeling that something else has to occur first. And I think that occurrence is going to happen by November. All right. So that's what I get on that. That's awesome. All right. Anyone else? Hey, where'd it go here? Yeah. Garv the Wall. I can't even say your name. Is there a better name I can use here to address spirit for you? So, will there be any forward movement between me and GS, the Virgo, in the future? Interesting. Okay. All right, Spirit. For this person's name up here that I can't pronounce. Garv. Okay. For Garv. Deadwall. On Garv Deadwall, maybe? Okay. This question is, will there be any forward movement between Garv and GS, the Virgo, in the future? Interesting. Let me just get back what I had here. I'm getting a little bit of like the no, or there's hesitation or something like that. But then these are the two cards that jumped out. Or the home. It's like maybe home or where to live might actually be the issue. Or like who's going to live where, or is one willing to travel for the other one. This is kind of what I'm getting on that. Make sure your home and the home value is secured first, because that feels like that comes first and foremost. And then depending on your skills or the other person's skills, it's not like not losing faith in yourself. It's kind of sometimes burying yourself in your work and doing the work for the work's sake itself. Also, these are standing out at me. So it's like what your aim is. Now, you can't be for, like, sometimes you don't want to pray for that particular person, but say, well, I am manifesting a wonderful love that is true and strong, and where we both benefit from it greatly and brings us much joy and happiness. Don't put a name to it, because it feels like things can happen, but it's the way you're aiming, maybe how you're manifesting it. But it feels like there's good possibilities there. But you just got to make sure everything's lining up properly first. I hope that's helped. All right, so we have I'll get to that one, Kayla. That's interesting. Lisa, if time is Hope going to be able to stay at the college in New York? Here's a good question. She's responded to me a couple times. I've given her some words of encouragement and hope. All right. Is Hope going to be able to stay at the college there in New York this semester? Something is not exactly right there. Now, I don't know if she doesn't want you to worry, or maybe they're not being truthful with her about something over there. We'll just pull one more card on this. It could be something about the money, or maybe the money not being returned if she were to give it up. She's really doing a lot of thinking about this. It's not that she can't do the work. It just feels like all the weird distractions around her. I think it's, different. It's harder than she expected, but it's not that she's not up for the challenge. I think I'm sorry, I'm pulling so many cards on this, but I got the body card too. I was just playing with the cards and it jumped out. So, if she comes home, it may be because of health reasons. I think you're going to know more in November. She's going to really try to stick it out, and then there's something about June. So, she's going to try to stick it out if she can, because she wants this to happen, and she doesn't want to have to get stuck with a bill and not finish. I think it's going to be a rough road, maybe take its toll on her emotionally or whatever. But I think I don't know what I think really. She wants to stick it out, but I'm not sure how it's going to really turn out. Sorry, I can't give you a definite on that one. It's not written yet. Kayla. Well, Kayla, I really wish I can get you to focus on your health. You really shouldn't drink that many a day. Just like you can overdose on vitamins. You're not supposed to take too many vitamins either. And we knew a person who he ate too many Tums because he always had indigestion. Do you know eating so many Tums or Rolaids or whatever, which one it was, it made him not right in the head. He actually had to go check into the hospital and get all that stuff out of his system. He didn't know where he was. He didn't know what he was doing. I mean, he really lost it just from Tums. Could you imagine what 3 of those a day can do to you? I mean, people are just burning themselves out. You put your cells on overload. And if it's a lot of caffeine that's in it, yeah, that could happen. Your body's only built for so much, and being that you don't really eat right normally, you have nothing else to absorb the extra vitamins and energy that you're putting into your body. So it's getting infused with that. So I'm not sure, but let me go ahead and pull a card for you on that. All right, Spirit. Kayla was told that she'll have a heart attack because drinking 3 energy drinks a day is not true. All right. Well, I pulled a few cards trying to get the right answer for you, so I'll show you what I got. All right. So we got the scales. So it depends. It depends on when you're doing it. If you're already stressed out, that's a possibility, but it's a possibility something else can go wrong also. Not just the heart, but how it's affecting other parts of your body, which then puts a strain on your heart. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a direct reason for it. Then the moon card. So there's some deception, emotional stuff. So if all this stuff is going on too, it adds to the stress your body's taking on. See, again, it kind of depends on the moment and the situation. There's no cut and dry answer on that one. So that's what I got for you on that. All right. They had a post for monster testers, and I wanted to do it. I said I drunk 3 a day, and someone wrote under my comment that my heart will explode. You know, yeah, that would be a good question to write the company. But if they think people can drink 3 a day, it's just your health isn't up to par. So I don't know. I wouldn't be doing it even, on a good day with the way you are until you start eating healthier and you're not under so much stress, because that just adds more stress. So that's kind of all I can share with you on that. I mean, yeah, it's a possibility, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen to everyone. Okay. Hi, Brenda. Welcome, Brenda. Huh. Okay. Hi, Aquarius here, February 8th. Hey, my cousin's birthday is February 8th. Stepsister, cousin, long story. Okay, who in the world did you? All right. Will I close on the house this week? Oh, you mean that didn't even happen yet, Bev? I thought that was all cut and dry already. All right, Brenda. We'll go ahead and answer that question there for you. I have court tomorrow. Will I get my kids back? Now there's a good question. For Brenda Marcius. Will she get her kids back tomorrow? I'm getting the words, someone has overturned a judgment. I'm not quite sure if you will in full force. I do think there's some other hoops that you're going to have to jump through because you got the cave. I don't know what the reason was, but I don't know. Is it for being emotionally fit, maybe? Because with the cave card, it's making me feel that there's just so much stress involved. I don't think it's a definite no or anything like that. I think there's just some more stipulations you have to go through yet. What's that overturned judgment thing? They're doing this trial and error thing. I don't know. You're locked into a set of circumstances. Either that, or maybe it has something to do with someone who may be in prison, or if you were in prison. I'm not really sure, but there's definitely some other issues they want to be sure of first. I don't feel that you are cut out, but I do feel that it's not there quite yet, almost. So let's see, find out what it is that they expect from you and want from you. But I don't think it's going to be as bad as you think. You're just tired of jumping through the hoops, and we understand that one. A lot of us here totally understand that one. I hope that was of help, my dear. Okay, not yet. Thank you. Yep, trial. All right. Well, good luck, Brenda. Just keep working towards the goal. You'd be surprised how many wonderful things can come of it. It's really helpful. It's been helpful for Kayla, too. Yep. Kayla says she's sending your prayers there, dear. All right, so I'll go ahead and answer that one last question there for Bev. And even though it's only supposed to be one, since we didn't have another one, we'll go ahead. Will I close on the house this week? Manifesting, yes. Got messages. That's not a definite. Someone's definitely working for you on your side on this one. I'm getting something about lot lines. I think they may want somebody to actually come out and resurvey the land. I don't know if they've done that already. Which it's interesting because it's just a switch over, so I understand why they want to do all that. But again, Mercury's in retrograde, stupid shit, you know. Anything to hold up the works. But they may, and if they don't, I think it could be even as early as maybe only 3 days later, but it depends on the other people involved if they're willing to wait, or I forgot what the word is, add some sort of stipulation on it or something like that. All right. Ask why I make my boss nervous. Or please, again, people, don't forget, I do this work to try to help everyone. I do not get paid for this, which is why I ask for donations, and it could be very little. But at least give us a thumbs up, We're going to remind everyone that we really appreciate the thumbs up, like, share, and most of all, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. We really need those subscribers, and maybe one day I'll actually can get paid for doing this. That would be most awesome. All right, so back to the comments. Like and subscribed. Thank you, Slisto. And it would be of help to know more information. All right, it's been so long, the lies ridiculous. Lies are ridiculously immature. Yep, right? Oh, yeah. They'll overreact. I hear you, especially when you got like a significant other is trying to botch things up for you too. That also happens. I've seen it all. All right, one quick for Solicito. Ask why are you making my boss nervous? I think they're concerned about who you know. I don't know if it's because you know a lot of people that could walk out, or just afraid if you're connected to some people that can hurt them. It's weird. Unless I went into like a long detailed reading with you, could I really pick out all the things about that? So for you, I get there's a lot of changes going on. Maybe the things that are changing in your life. Again, I really keep feeling like it's somebody that you know or might be connected to, or what you're going through. I don't know if you're going through maybe a breakup or something. I don't know. Person's just nervous. It feels like it's connected to somebody else, and I'm not exactly sure why. But that's the answer to that one. All right. Well, everyone, I have a big afternoon in front of me. Yeah, right? And sometimes maybe it's because of you. Maybe your boss likes you, and that's why you make them nervous. and maybe in the back of their mind, they think if they go there, and if you're still connected to somebody else, it's okay. That's probably what it is. They're probably like attracted to you, but they're maybe concerned about someone else. Or should I go there? Should I not go there? I don't know. It's weird, but there's definitely somebody else involved. I thought I did do a reading for her, didn't I, Kayla? Who was it? Yeah, I'm losing hope. I have court tomorrow on the 26th. All right, Brenda. My information, let me just get this other thing off of here so you can see it. My information is scrolling through below. You can always send me a message on my email, but make sure you put reading in the subject line so I can find it. And I can just elaborate a little bit more. But honestly, Kayla, I mean, I've already told her what I could tell her. I think, Brenda, didn't I just, I just read for you, didn't I not? For the court thing, yes. I think she is going to have to wait and see exactly what they're expecting from her. And then after that, I could probably help a little more. So I could always pull a few cards for you, Brenda, afterwards. Just connect with me on my AOL, thevioletsage@aol.com. Okay. All right. It's time for me to go. I got people coming. Much love and light to you all. Thank you so much for signing in. And don't forget those likes and those thumbs up. I see these hearts, and it's probably from people that are on Facebook, because I don't think you can give hearts on YouTube. I'm not sure. But YouTube people, we really need those thumbs up from YouTube. They're not showing up on my end. I don't know if they're showing up on your end, but who knows? Like I said, Mercury's in retrograde. Who knows? All right. Much love and light to you all, and we will see you next week. We have Wajawa and our Cran Fest going on, and I usually attend both of them on Sundays. So there is a possibility that if I still do this, it may be a tad earlier. And for Cran Fest on Sunday, I'll probably end up doing this on Monday or before the 25th. Because I have to head to Cranfest early in the morning, so I know I will not be available. So please, if you hit the notification bell on YouTube, you will be notified of those changes. And I guess if you like and follow me on Facebook, when I actually go in and make the changes on the channel, which is usually the day of, it will let you know what the new time is. All right. Hopefully everything's been of some help. Hey, Robert, you have to let me know if you're going to be back in the area. I know you're out wandering the lands. I've seen some cool pictures on Facebook. They were really nice. And many prayers. They want to terminate my services. Your services. Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll definitely have to talk about that one a little more. Just give me, write me. All right. Many blessings. Namaste. Till next time.